Hello everyone, this is Kwame with KP Media Works, and if you're new here on the channel, I am a director DP over here in Toronto. So I've been looking at my portfolio recently, right, and I realized that most of the works that I had, right, does not reflect the kind of work that I really want to get hired for. So I decided that, okay, I'm going to put together a series of spec commercials that I'm going to shoot this year. I think I'm planning to probably do about 5 spec commercials because I needed to, like amp my portfolio a little bit. So I put together a Klein inspired spec commercial. This whole video is just gonna be me breaking down how we were able to, shoot this commercial and get everything together.
Okay, scene 17, 19, take 1.
Nice.
So on the day of the shoot, the day that we were shooting the spec project, in the camera department, we had a little bit of a problem because the guy that was supposed to be the gaffer, we had a last minute cancellation. So I had to pretty much step down and be the gaffer and the grip for this shoot. I mean, Travis and I, we were kind of like going back and forth for this project because I was DPing and directing, and Travis was my first AC, and he was also helping to gaff and grip. So we had to do whatever that we had to do to pretty much get the ball rolling. In this shoot, I shot everything with my Z-Cam, the E2 S6. I will probably do more video about it, but we used the Z-Cam. Everybody on set were pretty much like really amazing. This is Richie. He was the stylist for the project, and we had Grace too there, whom pretty much was our set decorator. She did amazing. She was able to decorate the set, get everything. I showed her the vision that I had in mind, and then at the end of the day she was able to pretty much like get everything working the way that I wanted it to be.
And then the 120D, I'll put it on the spotlight to bounce, and then just bring the room up.
So we did run into some problems. We had a problem with the splitter and everything, so it made us like a little bit late, a little bit behind time. I think we were like 1 hour behind time, so I had to talk to the first AD and pretty much let him know that, hey, this is what is going on, because you need to communicate with the first AD so that at least we can see how we can go with time and adjust everything.
You are playing a video game, so you're sitting down playing the video game, right? Yeah, exactly that. You are, and then suddenly you score, and then you get up, right? Let me see how tall you are when you get up. Yeah, exactly that. So once you get up, you are excited and everything. You're going to do a moonwalk in the dance too. Like, so we can close space in the dance. You're going to do a moonwalk because we want to get the socks, the Calvin Klein socks. Right, so you're going to, yeah, exactly that, yeah, to get that, and then whilst you are excited, you get a text message, and then you pick it up, and then you're like, oh shit, exactly, yeah, you pick it up. Once you pick it up, you're like, oh shit, you throw it out, and then you start looking for the clothes. Okay, where am I gonna look?
One thing with working with talent is you always have to pretty much explain what you had in mind. So as you guys can see, I had to explain to the talent that, okay, this is what I wanted, this is how I wanted things to be, and I was able to pretty much explain it to them, and then they were on board with it, and everything was like pretty much like, I would say it was like perfect, because if you don't communicate with them, and then you have to make sure that everyone is on board for the project. So as you guys can see that Solomon, the guy in white, is the talent, and then I'm directing, so I had to pretty much explain everything to him, walk him through like how the whole concept for the commercial is going to be, how everything is going to be, where I wanted him to be standing and everything. And then like one thing about him, he's very good with getting the vision, so he made pretty much my work like very easy. I was able to explain everything to him, and then at the end of the day he killed it. Everything was just pretty much like perfect. As the director, you need to pretty much be very good with conveying the vision that you have in mind to everybody on set.
So what are you doing right now, Travis?
So the lens has 2 different kind of mounting options. There's an EF mount and a PL mount.
Yeah.
The camera that we're using is not compatible with PL mounts.
Okay.
So we have to switch that out to put an EF mount on, so it's compatible with the camera.
Oh wow.
That's about it.
So we're making you do some work.
Yeah, pretty much. It's a part of the first easy job to get this done. So
You're right. That is true.
it's very delicate using these small screws because it's easy to lose them.
Right. Definitely.
That's why it's good to have a good working station.
Which you have set up here, which is so beautiful.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was honestly a collaborative effort because as you guys can see, like Richie is supposed to do wardrobe, he's our stylist, but he's also like pretty much helping us put up the lights and everything. This is one of the best things when you work with amazing people where they care about the projects, like they're able to, even if it's not part of their department, they can still, try out and help out a little bit. Like, because we didn't have a gaffer on set, we didn't have a grip on set. So, like, if let's say I'm on camera, right, like someone will pretty much help step in. Like as you guys can even see, like Grace is supposed to be the set decorator, but she was also helping me with the monitor to check the focus and everything. The whole team was very amazing. I'm not going to like everybody was going above and beyond from what they are supposed to do, right, which is like very amazing, which is something that is great when you have with the team that you are working with. Everybody was just absolutely like perfect. Like everybody was going above and beyond just to help out and to make sure that everything was on point.
Is this a midday shoot or is it like a sunrise?
Sunny day in the afternoon.
What
He's
is like
playing
temperature, lighting?
5600. I already have it at
So,
56.
yeah, I know, but
For most of our shots, like the space was like a little bit smaller for us, right? I wish we had a bigger space, but so it was making it tighter to get some of our angles the way that we wanted it. So we had to improvise a lot and then try to make it work as much as we can, because like it's a condo, and then as you guys can see, like condos are not as big, and it's very hard to shoot in a condo, right? So like we were a little bit cramped, so we had to find different ways to make it work. So we had about, I think, 22 to 23 shots that we had to shoot. So, and then we were shooting everything in a matter of, I think, like 5 hours. So we had to pretty much improvise some. There were some of the shots that we had to take out, because we had to find ways and means to cut the time down. We were 1 hour behind, and then trying to do about 22 to 23 shots was like a lot. And then I remember talking to the producer and then letting them know that, hey, and they were letting me know that, okay, we might have to take some of the shots out, but at the end of the day we were able to still improvise. We were able to combine some of the shots together with other shots so that we can make it work, because we can't do without those shots, so we had to pretty much find ways and means to make it work. I wish we had more time, but we were not having like enough time. The lighting setup for this shoot was like really very simple. I'll do like a more in-depth video on like how we were able to light this shoot and how we were able to do everything, but we pretty much had like our main source of light outside the condo on the balcony on I think it's on an Aperture a 300, and then we paired it with like an Amran 120D, which we had it bounced in to the ceiling to pretty much lift up the shadows in the room. Like we shot it with like only 3 lighting setup, and I was using my Zcam E2S. It's like I would do like a proper cinematography breakdown on like the shoot, and then how we were able to light the scene, how we were able to get some of the angles, how we were able to like get everything done. But you see, as you guys can see, like everything was being pretty much lit from the Aperture 300 that was outside, and then we lifted the shadows in the room with the I think it was Small Rig 120B. Yeah, I have that one. Yeah, that was mine. We used that one where we had it bounced into the ceiling. Like the storyline for the commercial was like very easy, so like it was like it made it easier for the talent to be able to also get it. We did a lot of takes. I'm not going to like, we did so many different takes because we wanted to find a way to get the right one that we wanted. So like we're just going back and forth doing different takes, trying different stuff. We did a short list which was like easier. We made a short list, so the short list made like our job like very easy. So it's not like we were now trying to figure out our shots, but we had our shots locked down, but we still had to do different takes. Some of it we had like maybe 7 takes, some of it we had like maybe 5 takes, but we tried out different stuff, and at the end of the day we were able to make it work for us, and we got like really amazing shots. Honestly, it was a really fun shoot. I did make a lot of mistakes. There were so many mistakes that I made that I think I'm gonna take it into my next shoot and then be able to make sure that I correct those mistakes so that I don't bring it to my next shoot. But apart from that, like the whole team was really amazing. I'm not going to like everybody in this shoot was just amazing. Everybody brought in their A game, and at the end of the day, we were able to create really, really, really amazing work. As you guys have already seen the video of the commercial, like everything about the shoot. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to change anything about it. Did I make a lot of mistakes? Yes, I made some mistakes that I think I'm probably going to do a video about it on some of the things that I learned shooting my first spec project. But apart from that, it was amazing. We did good. I loved all the footages that came out. The team, everybody was awesome. I have no complaints. Just that there was a lot of lessons that was learned in this shoot, and I really appreciate everybody that was able to join us to be able to make this commercial work.
How did you enjoy being on the set?
It was actually cool. It was fun. I enjoyed talking to Kwame, Travis, Richie, Vincent, Victor, Grace, the other set decorator. Not the Grace behind the camera. She's so mean. Yeah. Apart from that, it was fun.
Okay. Okay, what's your name and what was your role today?
Okay, so hi, my name is Vincent, and I was the second AD for Kwame's spec for Kwame's Calvin Klein spec commercial.
Okay, what surprised you on set today?
Just the amount of creativity on this shoot. Like there was a lot of great ideas and just a lot of creative flow in this environment, and yeah, just meeting a lot of great people, and hopefully made new friends after today, and hopefully more people to work with in the future.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was great.
Okay, what's your name and what was your role today on set?
Alright, my name is Richie. I did wardrobe and a little bit of BTS. So yeah.
Okay, wardrobe. Talk to me about the wardrobe. Why did you decide that particular? I saw a lot of denim going on. Like what was the vision? What was the inspiration, the planning?
Alright, so when I got a call from Kwame, I asked him what he's trying to do, and then he told me his vision. I said, I think denim on denim will really work with what he's trying to do. So yeah, and I mean, we're Canadian, so I decided to go with a Canadian tuxedo.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You were literally a magician, like very quick with it, with all of the lenses, the changes. There was adaptation. Sometimes there was a bit of a struggle with something with the phone. Talk us through that. For someone who doesn't understand what it takes, how would you describe what it takes to be on set today?
Well, my job is first AC. I'm pretty much in charge of anything regarding camera. Focus pulling, setting up the monitors, transmitting signal from camera to monitors, making sure that the entire crew and cast is able to see what's on screen, see what's happening, so they can make any changes that are happening on set. And at one point, we were having a bit of a problem with what we call a splitter. A splitter is connecting one cable management to multiple ports in order to connect all the equipment to that one thing. And when we started this morning, we didn't have that one cable, and we really needed it. So I hit up a friend that lives close by, and luckily they were like 10 minutes away, so I was able to like run out and like grab it, and we got going. And eventually we had a broken HDMI cable, so the last minute, for the very last two shots, we were out of signal, but we still pushed through, and I think it was a success.
Okay.
So I am script supervisor, so making sure we have some continuity, because with these boys, things get a little rowdy. So just making sure everything is where it needs to be. The pants, the denim jacket, the pillows, the tables, the snacks in the bowl. Yeah, and just making sure that everything stays the same as much as possible. So that was my role today.
Great. Would you ever want to work with all of us again in the future?
No, I'm kidding. No, you guys are dope. I would, and I'd love to actually jump on some projects. I want to jump on your project, Vincent. But yeah, I would love to. And I'm definitely going to work with him again. Duh. Why would I not work with Kwame again? He brings me to crazy places like these. So yeah, I would. And I loved it.
Great.
She was the best.
There you have it.
I think I paid him to say that. Anyways.
All right. Thank you so much for
Thank
your
you.
questions.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you. It was nice working with you.
Yeah, you too.
Kwame,
Yes.
when was your birthday?
March 11th. So that was like what, 4 days ago?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You had a cake today. Were you surprised?
I was so surprised. Like, you guys really surprised me. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I was really not expecting it, but I mean, thank you to everyone. Thank you guys for, everything.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I really do appreciate it.
How did you feel today went?
It was, in the beginning I was a little bit stressed, but I think everybody did really amazing. So it made everything easier for me. Pretty much. Yeah, you guys were like really, really awesome from A to Z. Like, I can't take anyone out.
Wow.
Yeah.
How are you feeling right now? You look happy.
Oh, I'm finally happy that we are done, because I'm not going to lie, like I said before, like my brain, especially before we started, my brain was like all over the place, like a little bit worried. But we put it off, and I'm just so happy. I can't wait to see the edits and see how everything came out. But I've not even gotten the chance to look at the footage, so once I look at them and then we see
then
how it
we
goes.
will know.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I know it was awesome. Everything was just perfect.
Okay, well, it was a pleasure being on this set with you, so I hope you're
Thank
happy
you.
about that.
Thank you very much, and thank you for coming too.
Of course, no
All
problem.
right, I really do appreciate it.
Okay, director, cinematographer, DP.
You have to do yours. You have to find. Yeah. So as you guys could see in the video, there was a lot that went down and then there's a lot to break down in the video. I think I'm probably gonna do like probably a 4-part series where I'll do the pre-production, do a cinematography breakdown, do a couple of things. There's also some mistakes that I did in this commercial that I think it would be best to share it with you guys. So I'm probably gonna do like a 4-part series where I do like a very big deep dive on this commercial. So I want you guys to stay tuned, watch out. I'm gonna do a lot of videos coming. There's gonna be a lot of videos also dropping out. Stay tuned. If you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe to the channel, and I'm gonna see you in the next part. Voila.